Hey everybody, it's the art department. I am painting a ginormous ship. This was courtesy of Michael, aka Marlboro, and the fact that Ross slash Azok decided they wanted to buy a warship. So I'm trying to get this done. We'll do our, as always, update. My update's gonna probably be a little nonsensical today, guys, because I have been sick all week. And I think I passed out like 4 or 5 times during almost every single episode. Let me get Twitch up. Oh, let me get Twitch volume down so I don't have to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. So yeah, I gotta paint a warship for y'all because, you know, you like to keep giving me ships. I don't know what the obsession with your guys is and ships, but yeah, everybody wants to apparently be on the sea and yeah, do that. So, one of many. And this is a beautiful model, but it does not come apart. So I had to compromise on this one, and I made just flat floorings for the insides so that I can, as they go on from ship to ship and do their thing, I can give you guys a little map of the floors. But this, like I said, this is a magnificent, beautiful ship. Just a lot of work needs to be done on it because I'm obviously not going to give it to you guys when it's just some great ship. So, yeah, that's what I got for today. And it is hot as balls. Woo, I need a fan back here. Other than that, let's do our cap off of the week. Dun, 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 dun. And you will notice the evil minion of the art department is missing. She's been at art camp all week with her auntie. And she's been hanging out with Creed all week as well. So I'm going to apologize beforehand for all of the crazy monsters she's going to be coming home thinking about. And you can blame it all on Creed. 95% of it is on Creed. The other, like, 5% is the fact that I am her mother and her father is her father. Okay. So, let's do our recap. We'll start with The Rock, because why not? So, The Rock, they left off on a mission to go take care of some creepy crawly lizards. They instead got attacked by a dust storm that was crying, which is in itself creepy, and they saw the visage of a young child in it. And they figured out, oh, this is the basically last energy of a town that got wiped out. And so they promised to kind of avenge the town, I guess you could say. And so they went up a level. And then they decided, go get them lizards. And you know, to do that, they decided they were gonna play like kind of a, and we taunt the lizards out by making noises so that we can sneak attack them, which is a good plan. We'll see if it works, because that's kind of where we left off on the rock this week. They made a deal with a creepy child entity visage, and we're gonna try to taunt some lizards out. Who knows if it'll work? We'll find out soon, rather than later next week. I don't know how that's all gonna roll with Gen Con being next week. So I don't know if Rock will get updated or not. Probably, because Matt tends to do it earlier in the week rather than later. Yeah. And then we'll go to Friday night. Which I always say it, and I'm really sad you guys can't see it, but it was a good night of roleplay, let me tell you. Friday night has some, like, they're the group that could just talk all night, which I love. We actually had a few of those this week. Anyway, so Friday night, everyone's reunited, and it feels so good. Minus Theo. We all hate Theo. He's a jerk. They got to catch up. But, you know, everyone, you know, instead of catching up, just wanted to tell Belden that he looked like crap. But if you had 5 exhaustion, then 4 exhaustion, then down to 3 exhaustion, you'd probably look like crap too, I'm just saying. But that's okay. And, Theo kind of veiledly threaded, and I mean veil, very thin, like thinner than a wedding veil. You could see right through what Theo was saying, because Theo basically said if Belden isn't back to quote unquote usefulness, 2 words for you, and I can't use either one of them because we're on Twitch. So, you know, basically that he would make sure he made Belden worthy again, which, screw you, Theo. Okay, Belden is worthy, and you are on Genji's hit list, and I don't care. Because that's her favorite, and you're a jerk. So Belden, while everyone was trying to figure out ways of helping Belden get back power, because, you know, he decided to tell a demon to suck it, which was beautiful. That was 2 weeks ago. So everyone was trying to figure out, how do we help Belden get power back? And Belden was like, yeah, okay, you guys all talk about this. I'm gonna go fishing. All the poor boy wanted to do was go fishing. Instead, he got accidentally engaged. But at least it's accidentally engaged to his girlfriend, so I guess there are worse ways you could get accidentally engaged or married to, like, someone you just met 2 weeks ago when you're in a dungeon trying to save a friend. I mean, that would never happen in one of Matt's games. Anyways, so he met some new friends because he tried. This is what happened. Okay? He tried to go fishing, and instead of catching a fish, he caught a pan. And Pan told him the fish was his. And Belden said, "Dude, that's cool. I was gonna throw it back. You can have the fish." And Pan looked at Belden, and Pan looked at Amelie, and was like, "Ah, I see." So Pan went diving and brought Belden back a beautiful rock. It was a very pretty rock. I don't know what their problem was with it. And they accidentally got engaged. But also we met another new friend on the beach who was fishing, who recognized that the rock was a little bit more than a rock. It may have been a giant runic rock. Oops. It was shiny. It was pretty. What was Pan supposed to do? Big dude wants to marry little girl. Go get big rock. Anyways. That's my tangent for Pan for today, guys. So the other guy who, you know, told him this is something you put in a weapon and it could help power up your weapon. He was very emotional about it and he almost cried. It was very sad, kind of, but also disturbing. And Belden didn't like it because the dude was a lot taller than him, and Belden used to be the tall one in the group. But we'll talk about measuring penises later. I mean, no, they're both sweetheart characters. They just both have severe anxiety about being the best. So they, sorry, the ship is very hard to paint in a small area, and I don't have an area big enough to paint it in, so I'm making do with what I got, guys. So they found out that this guy happens to be named Gothic. Yes, that's right, Monday Night's Gothic. So, ooh, excuse me, I burped it. I really hope that wasn't on camera because it was a little loud in my head. Okay, so, we got it. So he took the stone to Quinn to see if Quinn could help him put it in a weapon. But also, you know, they decided they should probably let Gothic help too, because, like, if they didn't, Gothic might cry because he already cried a little bit. So we got a new weapon for Belden, and the rune was home, so now a lightning bolt was like, and it went through the sky. And why do I feel like all of a sudden I'm Theo telling this story to Ewoks? Anyways, So they got the weapon points once a day towards what it considers home because there's something missing and it's trying to get Belden to go find it. So we got a personal quest. Oh, and then Cintra's got a personal quest because we found out there's more werewolves. We also found out that the Black Death has destroyed a lot of areas that we thought were safe, but they're not. So we're gonna have to figure out that. Anyways, so there's that, and then what else? Nap accidentally has 2 new friends because Pan likes him because he's a turtle, and turtles are friends with penguins, except that Pan might have made a little mistake there. He thought that Nap was just a sentient turtle, not a turtle. And we found out that Pan is friends with with IDOC. Which just makes too much sense and I love it. And then Nappa made a friendship agreement with Theo. Basically, hey, you keep me informed, I'll keep you informed. Let's not do any of the shady stuff like Hilizar likes to do. Hilizar took his leave from the group because he is afraid of the consequences of his actions, as he should be. And Caps went and found Artemisia because Gothic talked to her, because Gothic and her are tight. They used to work together. Caps is still taking a fight, even if she's like 300 some years old, isn't it? Anyways, so they invited Artemisia to go with them to go, learn some things and make some good weapons. And only at the end of the episode did anyone, and I don't know if they heard it or not, means Artemisia will be spending some time in the Cinderus Sanctum, the Cinderus Forge. Yes, so that's amazing. And they are not going to be playing next Friday because of the convention. So we'll check back up with them in 2 weeks. For you guys to know, Artemisia is taking the character's taking a break because she's got a hectic life schedule for all of August. So while they progress their storyline, she'll be out at the forge making things. Yes, it is a magnificent ship. Yeah, it's going to be the war ship for Tuesday night. I feel like I just talked nonstop for like 5 minutes there. Okay, so Saturday comes before Sunday, guys. Saturday! Dolls are evil. Stay out of the water. Dizzy has plans, which is terrifying, and you guys should really just start watching Dizzy when she's thinking of things, because I'm scared, and I don't even know what's going on. I just did that brown. Do I do the brown? What color do I want to do right now? I'll do the greens for now. Okay. So, then they went and they decided to check out the tower, which still has someone captured in it. Well, okay, first of all, they got all their bodies back. Everyone has their bodies back. Everyone in their bodies. There's no dolls controlling them. And then they decided they were going to go check out that tower, and then they decided they were not ready to check out that tower. And since Dizzy had made a deal, I cannot get any stuff out of this. Since Dizzy made a deal with those guys that, they had told her maybe the carnival knows more. So they were like, oh, well, okay, let's go check out the carnival then. And so, yeah, because I figured being captured was not the brightest idea for how to, infiltrate a tower that you don't know if it's, a trap or not. Or if, the person inside of it is nice or mean or, yeah. So they decided to go and visit a dark carnival, which was amazing. And we had a naked and tattooed elephant running around the dark carnival because Mortis should really read the labels before he drinks things, because you probably don't want to drink liquid spirits. That's how you get possessed very, very easily, people. Just saying. So Mortis wound up naked and running around the carnival, while the rest of them got some good information. They lost their their bag of holding, so they lost everything inside of it. There was an amazing scene with a fortune teller, which I really liked. Matt made me, like, he asked me to put out like this sheet that we had bought from something, and then like he had the actual tarot deck cards from the game, and so like we flipped them and did the reading, and it was beautiful. I highly suggest going back and watching that because it was really cool. And Dizzy found out more information about Sayuri's sister. And, you know, the only question that kept going through my head is because they referred to her as being shattered, was the Miracle Max, and it was dead. Well, mostly dead. But that's because I'm a dork and that's all I can think of that scene. And then, so that's a new quest. They talked to the owner of the carnival, who decided she basically informed them that they could not leave that realm while the tower was there, because it was being like it was basically stopping teleportation to the world. And so she junted them out of the plane with the promise that they will come back within a year to take care of the whole issue. So I guess that person's crap out of luck in a tower for a year. We'll see what happens. I don't know. And then, so that was Saturday. Sunday, Fables #1 got, we had a lot of people, like, you know, again, happens. So we had a lot of people out. So we did a, Matt's been running non-televised one-shots just to get some experience on a couple of the games that he's going to be running. They're newer games that he's going to be running at Gen Con this year. So we'll come back to them. They will be doing it this Sunday. And then next Sunday as well. They are not going to be postponed because of Gen Con. Yeah, I think Sundays are running. So we got that. So they will be back. So there'll be no delay in that. And then Sunday part 2, the wedding was completed. So they're married, yay! And now the players could have gone on to the next level and dealt with all the new creatures they're gonna have to deal with. And instead they decided to have some internal conflict. Oh, the music's too loud? Hold on. Is this better, or should I have Matt turn the music down? I moved the mic. I don't know, because I can't hear anything. Okay, thank you, baby. Anyways, so they found out that, you know, there might be some like 3 extra vampires running around, which, come on guys, we all knew it was gonna happen. So there's a little party conflict, but it's okay, everyone's still okay. And we got baby vamps now. You know, thank you, because I can't hear anything, I don't have a headset. So that was Sunday. And then I think Netherdeep, again, we were missing some people, so they ran another different one shot. I think that one might have been Airbender, but again, wasn't it's not part of our cinematic universe. That's how I'm going to say it from now on. So that didn't go on. But then we had Monster of the Week Monday, in which they decided to try to, you know, investigate. One, police stations are now fun. I do appreciate, however, that I am the child of 2 English teachers. So I'm very literal about things. However, on my dad's side of the family, my dad is the only one of 4 brothers who is not a cop. So, I appreciate very much that Matt's police officers aren't stupid. I appreciate that in games, because I get really tired of the stupid cop thing that people do. Like, oh, you know, there's a crime and they won't notice. They notice people. They're not that stupid. Well, Some of them are that lazy, but they're not that stupid. So let's be nice. So I appreciate that. But we also find that it's very hard to control the cops, and they will come back with warrants. They don't care. You can only put them off for so long, which I appreciate as well, because I like that aspect. I like that real world aspect to a non-real world problem kind of thing, I guess. And then, okay, so that happened, and then we hit the books. We figured out some things about the baddies. We also figured out that, like, yeah, there's some human sacrifices going on in this town, which, and let me say, the police station? Well, you did. You 100% took a bat from a crime scene. I'm just saying that, like, y'all bad kids. But the police station and the creepy maps, I don't know how I feel about that. Those were creepy maps. But we kind of left off with you guys setting up a plan and getting ready to go after this big bad monster. So that's cool. You guys got a lot done in that episode. Yes, you did 100% corrupt the crime scene though, and I don't know how I feel about that still, because I watch too many crime shows. And your DNA is going to be all over that room. Just saying. Just saying. Lucky for you guys, though, you're probably not in the system, because Lexi wasn't with you, who's 100% in the system. I mean, why would Lexi be in the system? She's in the system, guys. Let's be honest. She's been shady since day one. But then... yeah, okay. So then Monday night, we got to Vasselheim. Vasselheim. Yeah, it is also the 80s. So DNA isn't as, you know. Actually, though, okay, because I watch too much crime shows. I'm 100% going to admit that. Matt used to think I was going to kill him and hide his body somewhere. Which I'm not saying I would do, but I probably could get away with it. But they are starting to use, like, old DNA, which, like, first of all, like, the 80s was bad enough cops weren't taking down, like, stuff correctly. Like, they'd, like, miss fingerprints and stuff and misfile things and whatever. But, like, they solved, like, the 60-year-old murder. So we're talking, like... because this was in 2000 when they solved it. So we're talking, like, 1940s murder. Because this cop, the way he bagged everything up... he was first on scene. The way he bagged everything up, the DNA was still valid. 60 years later. I mean, like, that cop, dude, awesome. That is forward thinking in your career. You deserve to be a detective. So yeah, so even if it's in the 80s, you don't know. We could do a flash forward 20 years and you could get caught for that murder. If you're not already dead from all the witches and demons and monsters you guys chase after. But you know what I mean. It's fine. Yeah, yeah, I don't even, like, because you hear about, like, cross-contamination happening in the 90s. Like, that dude was on it. I don't even care. That dude better have been, like, a captain by the end of his career, because he was just on it. Sorry. That blows my mind. That's like the coroners who will, like, have a Jane or John Doe, and they'll be like, well, I'm just gonna take a tooth and save it and label it for the case file, and then, like, 50 years later they're like, oh, let's run this DNA and see if we can figure out who the paternal family or the maternal family is. Like, you didn't know that was gonna be a thing. And then, like, all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, technically it's this person, and you're like, how? DNA is amazing. Sorry. Oh, there's a one-shot Avatar this weekend. Thank you, Matt. So if anyone wants to do anything Saturday morning and afternoon or Sunday morning and evening, go for it. Matt's got some extra new games going out. Avatar, which is really fun, and it's based off the Apocalypse system. So Matt's, like, geeking out over it because he doesn't geek out after everything. Yes, he does. Who's lying here? Okay, so I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Monday night. Okay, so Monday night they got to Vasselheim, finally. So they're in Vasselheim. There's some politics at play, like always. But also, they had their introduction to the Slayer's Take. They made some money off of selling part of that behemoth frog that they had. I think the tongue of it they sold. I can't remember correctly. I was falling asleep. Because that's what sickness and highly medicating yourself to get over the sickness so that you can do art department stuff will do to you. So that's that. And they're trying to decide now, do they join the Slayer's Take? I want to keep saying Slayer's Cake, and I know it's not Slayer's Cake. That's a different thing altogether. But they're trying to decide if they want to join it or not, because to join it, they'll have to be tested, and they're not 100% sure what that means. That could be like a trial. That could be like hand-to-hand combat. They're trying to figure out what they want to do with that, and I don't blame them. And so that's Monday night. Monday night is not going to be affected by Gen Con at all. So they will be regular time and all that this week. Also, I think we have one new player for Monday night. Yeah, I think we have one new player for Monday night. So we'll get another new introduction there. And ironically, it's an old new player because it's someone who gave me this damn boat to paint. Thank you, Marlboro. And hopefully he fares better this time on Monday night than his original night run on Monday night, because nobody wants to get beheaded by a Yeti. Again. I mean, one time's probably enough. So that was Monday night. Tuesday night, everyone was so concerned about the fat bastard. Well, he was easily defeated because, let me tell you, no challenge. They made some new friends because a lot of people were out, but they wanted to still do the dungeon crawl, because who doesn't want to do a dungeon crawl when you get the opportunity? So we had some new friends pop in and hang out with us. And, Dream Team, that was amazing. It was like Marlboro kicking ass, and then sorry, I don't remember all the new characters that played that night because there's like 3 of them, but they came in kicking ass. It was amazing. It was a really good fight against the fat bastard, to the point that his closet pet was like, nah, you know what, I'm good, I'm gonna leave, y'all hang out, have fun, bye, I'm gone. So that was funny to me. I don't think it was supposed to be as funny as it was to me, but I found that highly amusing. I also have a warped sense of humor, though, so that might have something to do with that. And then what else happened? So they made through another puzzle, or they tried to fix another puzzle, and they decided that, you know what, this puzzle isn't for us. We're just gonna flood the room with ale. So then they were all like drowning under this black ale. And oh my gosh, divine intervention. I have been playing with Matt in multiple different games for pretty much our entire marriage. So that's been 18 years, y'all. 18 years I have been married to this man. And this is the first time I've ever seen a divine intervention work. It was glorious. It was glorious. So it was like divine intervention, and the angel shows up, and it's beautiful. And it was like, oh, hello, my fine cubed friends, because it revealed 5, not 1, not 2, 5 gelatinous cubes. So that was crazy. And the way to shut the room off of the ale so that people weren't drowning. So, I mean, if ever a divine intervention was gonna work, that was chef's kiss. Beautiful. Seriously though, guys, I lost it when it worked though, because I was like, I've never seen it work. Ever. So that was beautiful and amazing and so well played. Jackie, please don't go and kill her, because it's not her fault. The dice really wanted to save everyone. So that was amazing. Uh, sorry. And then, yeah, that's where we left off. I believe 2 of them are currently being grappled by oozes. And yeah, we gotta see how they get out of that one, because that's two of the 5 oozes already have people locked up in them. Okay, so Wednesday night. Wednesday. I got paint somewhere. I don't want it. Wednesday night pirates. We got to see and develop the new world a little bit. Got to see what Kea made of herself as a planet, which was awesome. And I love listening to you guys world create, because you get so like geeky dorky, and it's adorable. It really is. Sorry, I know no grown men like to be called adorable, but it really is. Seeing you guys completely freak out about things is so cute. Toxic masculinity is dead. Okay. I'm just gonna quote Lou from Fantasy High. I dance now. Sorry. No. So that was amazing. And now there's such a thing in Matt's world as jive berries. And probably a whole bunch of new plant creatures that none of us want to know about, because y'all left Gaius anchored on a planet, and yeah, he got high as a kite on that planet. Highlights of the planet for me is that now you have otter people, and you decided to make fire monkey genasi type people, and only one of you thought about the fact that there would be flaming poop. I'm just saying, it will happen. There will be flaming poop, because those monkeys will get more bored, or they will get angry, and there will be flying poop. All right, we're just, you can deny that all you want, but it's the truth of the matter. There will be flaming poop. Having said that, that was Wednesday night. So, and then Thursday night, we, trying to figure out how to go to Darktoe. The captain got sick, so, we did a lot of brainstorming, and maybe we should go under the water. Maybe we should go over the water. Maybe we should hide. Maybe we should try a sneak attack. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. And then we decided to dock the damn boat, because it's Darktoe, and you're not going to get on Darktoe without, you know, being seen. Unless you're the pirates. Who are fine, by the way, if Thursday wants to burn Darktoe to the ground. Having said that, so they docked. Since the captain is sick, they're not really allowed to have free reign. Although I do appreciate the fact that the captain sounding sick makes it sound like he just inhaled a couple helium balloons. So they decided to, you know, get a little bit familiar with Darktoe, try to figure out a couple things, hold on to their wallets and everything. They were really smart about that. And I would like to say, I know it's not a thing in D&D, but there should be 100% a bra of holding, because every woman has, at one point or another, put way too many things to hold in their bra. It should be an item. It would also be a lot harder to, you know, steal it. And I think I'm going to see if Bingles can make a bra of holding. You hear that, Matt? Bingles needs to make a bra of holding. I want it as an item. Get on it. Courtesy of Spark for giving me that idea. Thank you, Amber. That being said, they, you know, had some time around Darktoe. Let me see what else happened, because my notes are really bad right there. Oh, they got the world's worst pirate outfits, because Rowan apparently thinks that pirate outfits is why people were looking at them weird. So he bought them probably the most ostentatious, that's the word I'm trying to say. I don't know why it sounded like that. YMCA pirate outfits you can think of. They are horrendous. And yeah, everyone was stopped looking at them because they were too busy laughing at them. They were awful, guys. I mean, awful. And then the rest of the episode was probably my favorite rendition of drunk bonding via truth or dare. So the point where, yep, only one of them did not take a drink. And of course they had like some polymorph wine, which they didn't know was what they were drinking. So how long do those whiskers last? One of them, you know, after your first drink is fine. You polymorphed and then you were fine. If you took a second drink, there was a chance that one of the features could stay. So one of them right now has whiskers. It's fine. I don't know how long, if those are permanent or not, but I kind of hope they are because that would be fantastic. Anyways, yeah, that was that. And then, oh, we saw an old friend. Akira is back, who, if you do not know, oh, they're permanent. Awesome. Suckers. You got whiskers now for life. That's what you get for drinking wine. He gonna be real confused when he wakes up in the morning and still has those whiskers. We met back with Akira, who has apparently been kind of forced to stay on Darktoe because the bigger bads that she works for kind of keeping her there. So, yeah. She's not too happy. She's kind of trying to get Spark to help her out a little bit, and Spark being a little bit drunk, just a little bit, invited Kira back onto the ship. So, needless to say, Evelina not happy about that, and now they are currently racing around to try and sober up the rest of the ship because, yeah. Nobody wants to be drunk during a vampire attack if it happens. For those of you who do not know who Akira is, she's back from, wow, maybe the first episode of Pirates? I think she was the very first episode of Pirates. They were tasked to get something off a ship, and she was having the ship be attacked, and she wanted something off the ship. And this is where all the Jajal jokes started, with Jajal sleeping with anything because he kept hitting on Kira. Well, you know, they got what they wanted. She got what she wanted, except Tonk decided, you know what? I don't want her to have the whole ship. So Tonk set the ship on fire. And that is why Akira now wears a mask, because Tonk burnt the hell out of her. Good boy, Tonk. So yeah, there's that. Kira has a little hatred towards the pirates. It's all good. She has multiple times tried to seduce Jajal into helping her and used him as a pawn to get on the ship and to get information. So she's just not a very nice lady. But I kind of like the fact that she got screwed by her bosses and is stuck on Darktoe. But so that's what happened on Thursday night. And Thursday night will not be happening. Yeah, Wednesday night. Wednesday night is not going to be affected by the convention. Thursday night will be. We'll be back in 2 weeks with Thursday night to see what's the worst can happen when you make a deal and let a vampire onto your ship. Well, I mean, what's the worst? What's the worst that could possibly happen, guys? Come on. Can't be that bad, right? Guess we'll find out. And, that was this week in a nutshell. So, it'll be a light week next week. I don't think I'll do an art department next week because Matt won't be home to, start the stream, and I'll be here all by my lonesome with the kiddos, so I probably won't do an art department next week either. So, that's all I got, guys. I don't know. Any questions? Any burning desires? Any monsters you want me to make? No? I got nothing then. I'm tired, guys. I think I might just finish this little bit right here and save the rest of this beautiful ship for another day, because there's so many more details I still need to paint on this ship. And luckily, you guys are all in a dungeon crawl, so you don't need the ship right away. But I want to get it done because I realize how much detail is in this ship. It is a beautiful ship, though, so thank you again, Michael, for this, because this is a magnificent ship. And like I said, I've already figured out how to make it work. So, I think that's all from me tonight, guys. Let me tell Boss Man to shut down the stream. Boss Man! I'm ready to be done, Boss Man. Master of the Universes. Oh wait, that's that creepy guy, He-Man. Huh? Bye-bye, y'all.